If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. We're back. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all good in chat. Hope everyone's enjoying this. Okay. So we last left off. Tyrestwyn and Melliandre are all both standing in front of a mural. Tyrestwyn is a bit befuddled, I guess would be the word. Or confused. Well, but that is befuddled, surely. Just one thing I forgot to mention about the key bug is that the key has the same motif on the far end of where the loop that because it's going to be a big key because it's old fashioned, but where the
thick end of the key, yeah.
The circle, the link, the circle
Yeah.
of the key. That's
The other
got
end.
the same. That's got the same sort of sun motif as the pendant that Tyrestwyn found.
What were they saying that the god's name's called, Jwall?
Isla
Isla.
the Celestial.
Right, Isla. Bug goes, so the key, it's an Isla key. It's like the thing that you're talking about.
I
Come on.
run over to Bug and just like snatch the key out of his hand.
Yeah, open this door, treasure ahead, let's move. And Bug takes the lamp and goes out. And if you don't follow, it will be very dark soon.
I'm just walking. I'm just looking at the key and looking at the pendant. Like,
Bug, maybe wait a moment.
No.
There is like a ribbon. It's not really a ribbon. There's like a chain around it as well, and it is the key is made out of pure. I guess it would be made out of pure gold. Maybe
Not
it's
pure
gold.
Absolutely not. It put pure gold in a lock, turn it. It would.
Yeah, it would bend.
literally-
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. All right. So it's probably gold plated or something,
yeah.
or gold leafed.
Oh, if you told me it was gold, I wouldn't have given it away. Anyway, let's continue. There'll be other treasure.
you can give it away, but
I wouldn't have mentioned it. So go. All right. So
I would point out that I'm still holding the lamp.
No, you're not. I stole that. I took that away. Remember?
Yeah, he
tried
did
to
take
walk
it back.
Yeah, and you did not object.
Okay. In which case, I'm going, Bug, can you wait a moment?
Follow. Stay close. He holds up the lamp to your arm's level.
Is
But
my
he
arm
keeps
defrosted?
Yes.
Okay, good. In which case, I immediately give him the finger behind his back.
Okay.
And then you giving me the finger behind my back. I say, yeah, you're the best friends I've ever had. and he, and so this hallway are there. Trap expert.
Traps.
Area traps. One hold. So along this corridor, are there traps here? And if so,
There is no traps in this corridor.
Okay, doors and stuff.
There is a door at the far end.
Okay.
Let's go. Right, and so we walk down, and I'm making sure that we're not stopping because you never know when bandits might regroup and come back. So, yeah, and the end door, is it open?
So it's a locked door. Okay. It is.
Is it similar to
It's
the
not.
one we just came?
It's no. It's not even a door. It is a door.
Right.
There is a keyhole,
Yeah.
and then on the side of the wall is like a It's like a hole. A hole in the door frame, where it looks like you put something. It's sort of semicircular. It's like a semicircle.
Mr. T,
yes.
he holds up the lamp to the hole.
I'm gently guiding Tyrestwyn by the hand because he's phased.
I'm just
So
still
because-
looking at these like.
I think something needs to go in here, or used to be here. Do you know anything about it? This is your kind of place.
I look at the key and I look at the pendant. I put the pendant forward.
Into the
I
hole.
try to, yeah.
It fits. You hear a click somewhere.
Right. And
Actually, no, you don't hear a click. You hear it. No, you do hear a click, and then you hear some grinding. And something behind the door starts, like you can hear, like you can feel it through the door that something's moving behind the door.
don't worry, I think this is the positive kind of grinding rather than the bad kind of grinding. Less swishy, more stoppy swishy, if you know what I mean. And the key goes in here. Holds the lamp near the keyhole.
Who's got the key?
Mr. T. He took the key.
Tyrestwyn?
I look at the key like, and put the key in.
Okay. I assume you unlock the door.
Yeah. I turn the key.
Okay, Bug. Yet again, the doors, because it's yet again those stupid half doors. You pull it open, and I assume you're pulling it open.
Yeah.
I'm like 10 feet back.
As you put it open, you can see like a portcullis, like just behind the door, rising up,
Okay.
and you come to like a much larger room.
Mr. T, I behoove
there-
you to leave the amulet there, and we can pick it up when we come back, because otherwise I'll be trapped in here. Now walk forward, but please describe.
So the room's about 20 foot by 20 foot, so it's a large square room.
Yeah.
I assume that's big. Is 20 foot big?
Yes.
Ish. I mean, it's
Yes.
bigger than my bedroom. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So it's
Just
bigger than my
describe
room.
what's in it, and it'll be whatever's
So
in there will fit.
It's dark in places, it's light in places. There appears to be like on the far wall. You can definitely tell there's glinting stuff as well. But on the far wall, like at the wall at the far back, there's something on a stand. You can see there's a stand because there's like pure like sunlight that's like coming down from the ceiling and illuminating that particular spot.
Okay. So walking forward with my lamp, what I want to do is I want to do two things.
Okay,
I
well,
want to go.
hang on.
Yeah.
You do see either side, like there is the oil lamps again, the oil basins again.
No, I ignore them.
Okay, all right. You ignore the oil basins.
Yes, I
Bug,
like a thought,
like
but I
them
have a
up.
thought. No. So I go towards
Bug.
I walk towards it.
Yeah,
and I reach
towards
it,
what?
Okay. The statue thing that's being lit on.
Well, no, okay. So it's like a plinth.
Oh, so how big is it?
About it comes up to a human chest height, I guess.
Oh, and what's on top of it?
A book.
And are there other things around
Yes,
the room?
there is other things. So there's 4 pillars that brace the room.
Mhm.
Not directly in each corner, but in the 4 corners of the room. There is like a pillar that's holding up the roof. There is a
I'm particularly looking for things to steal,
tomb. I guess there's a tomb type thing,
like
Come on.
sarcophagus.
in the centre of the room. There appears to be a body on the sarcophagus.
Oh, so it's a platform rather than body on it. Okay, cool. So what I do is I say, Mr. T, Miss M, there's a book here that's probably up both your alleys. So let me light these for you. And I walk to whichever light source is nearest the body on the plinth.
Okay.
And I light it.
Okay.
And I go, tell me what it is.
Okay. So the room illuminates with a warm glow.
Mhm.
So it's a four-walled room. In the centre is yet again. So the three walls that are facing the door, they have got So there's three. They've got a mosaic type thing on the three walls that surround the main room. There's no mosaic on the doorway, basically. So that's like a plain door or plain wall. You can see one's etched in silver. One's etched in the central one with the golden sun, the golden dawn type thing is mostly gold, and then the one on the one on the other wall is like has the mosaic of the quartz sunrise.
Okay. Any precious stones in the walls? Mosaic? You can say no because I'm just planning on losing the body at the moment.
No, there isn't any. There isn't any precious gems in the walls.
Okay, so I wait for them to be looking at the book, and then I try and loot the body as quickly as possible.
Okay.
I'm
So what's everyone else doing?
I'm going to walk in and immediately notice the body.
Okay.
Yeah, but I pointed out the book. I have pointed out.
Is there anything else noticeable about the mosaics?
Spout law, surely.
Yeah, spout law roll, please.
Yeah, I don't think I can use my bardic law here.
You can still spout law.
True. Maybe I should do it.
I rolled
A
it.
9.
The GM will tell you something interesting. It's on you to make it useful.
It appears that these are all one order.
In order. Okay.
No,
No.
one.
One
order.
One order.
One holy order rather than
Okay.
multiple holy orders. And the current situation is that there are multiple holy orders. Is that right or not?
No, there's only one holy order.
As well.
Is it different to the one Jwall is, the one on the wall?
I would say this was two sects under one holy order.
Yeah.
Oh right.
And now there's only one sect.
Okay.
You happy with that, James?
No, you'd say there was three of them, and yeah, you'd say there was three, and now there's only one.
Okay.
What happened to the other two? Well, I think we found out what happened to one.
And wait.
Could I sprout law on the body? I want to
Yes, certainly.
I want to rack through my brain to think if maybe I could figure out whose remains lie here. I know nothing.
And may I discern realities?
What are you doing to discern
Like
realities?
the body. I'm just checking out the body.
Sure. Right, so
10.
Cameron,
Three
you need to
questions.
mark XP.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what can I do?
Oh no,
I-
it's just. Oh yeah, the bad thing.
Yeah. I'm now at 7 XP. At what point do we
You
level
can
up?
level up.
Oh, one more. Okay.
Level
no,
plus 7.
You level up when you sleep, I think.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
that's when you level up. They're
yeah,
talking
the
about
thresholds.
XP boundaries.
Yeah.
But you can accrue as much XP as possible,
Yeah.
and then you spend it when you sleep.
When you make camp and stuff,
Okay.
Cameron, Melliandre, you're literally standing there, like staring at the body. You're not paying any attention to it. No, that's gonna give you. That's gonna make you.
Can anyone think of anything bad? How about? Oh, I know. I have an idea, James.
Okay, I'm open to suggestions.
But Cameron,
Mhm.
what disadvantageous thing could you think that the body is?
What disadvantageous?
Thing, yeah. What might you think that this person is that might be like negative to you? Maybe it'll even upset like our paladin.
I would imagine that it's
And then we'll see if James is okay with it.
like I'd imagine that I determined that this is
A relative of yours.
there are no elves in the court sunrise.
Maybe there were.
Yeah, I think it's an elf. And I'm absolutely dumbfounded, and I'm going to go up to Tyrestwyn and start nagging him about the court sunrise, going, "What happened to the order? Why? There were elves. That's an elf on the. What the fuck happened?" And I grab him
For
and I
this to
start
work,
shaking.
it's not an elf. It's just you think it is.
Tricks of the light.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a 10, which gives me 3 questions.
Yep. You have to ask me those 3 out off the list.
The body. What here is useful or valuable to me?
It has a very nice breastplate.
Can't sneak out with that so much.
It's just rations.
There is a nice bag of coins probably there as well,
Probably.
or a bag
Probably.
of gems, precious gems.
So I undo the before I act, I want to use my other questions up. What here is not what it appears to be?
Nothing doesn't appear to be.
It's
what it
clearly
is.
So-
not an elf.
Yeah, it's not an elf.
I like
Yeah,
it.
thanks, Jwall.
And what should I be on the lookout for?
This room definitely holds a secret.
Look, okay.
Is that? Did I answer that quite well enough? I don't know. I do get confused. So I can say no onto some of these questions. I don't have to answer them all.
You can be vague.
Fake's fine. I'm happy with those answers. Yeah. So I pocket the bag of gold. I undo the breastplate. I put it over my shoulder, half undone, and then what do you guys do while I do that? Because undoing a breastplate.
Can you roll me a
actually-
D4, please, Bug?
Yeah. Three damage.
Nope.
Okay.
It's quite a big bag.
Oh, I see. Oh, wait. Wonderful. And I can't wear best breastplate like the paladin can. So I go
I think
over.
you can, it's just clumsy.
Yeah, I don't want to be clumsy. It'd be awful for me.
Right. Why are you stealing? Well, why are you sorting this all for? Like taking
Yeah,
this
what are the
thing?
rest of you
What are the rest of you? What are you two doing? What's Melliandre and Tyrestwyn doing?
So the whole room
Well,
is lit up.
The whole room is lit up. Yep.
Well, I'm heading to the book to try and find answers on what the fuck's going on here. All the while pestering Jastor about the notion that there were once elves in this order.
Yeah, he's just telling me elves. I just look at the body. I'm like I glance over after everything's been taken. I'm like, I didn't see it the first time. I'm just like, that's not an elf.
Isn't it?
That's clearly two dwarves.
What? Okay.
I call bullshit.
Two dwarves.
Right. So,
Let's look at this book.
all right. Why are you looking at that book? What is Sir Tyrestwyn doing?
What am I doing now?
Yes.
Is that?
I'm putting on the breastplate.
You're
It's way too big for you.
I don't care.
Okay.
There was nothing else noticeable about the mosaics, was there? Apart from could tell it was multiple orders. Multiple
You'd have
types.
to. I mean, you'd have to like study it for a while to really get take head or tail of it.
Yeah. Okay. Some sort of.
That'd be another spout law
Not.
or discern realities.
No, the spout law if you want to know about it.
I don't know if you can just keep redoing it though, because I mean,
It's a new thing.
sure. Give it. Give us
Unless
a spell.
Unless it's the same kind of thing, in which you can just say that and then.
In fact,
Or if you would know about it for free.
yeah. Don't. There is inscriptions as well. So, and it's the same language as before, or written language as before. So, you can spend time just reading that and not give me a spout law roll
Sure.
to give you some answers.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So, and then I'll go back to Melliandre once. It's gonna. I mean, the book's gonna take a while to read.
That's fine.
So according to this mosaic, there was one order, and it was called the Golden Dawn. They were the leaders and generals of the order. The Silver Daybreak, which is the silver ones, were scholars and healers, and then the Quartz Sunrise was the lowest order, helpers, cleaners, nurses, things like that. The menial tasks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really it. That is what you gather from spending some time reading the mosaic.
The book.
Well, no, the book's going to be something else.
I know, but that's what I'm excited about.
Okay. After that, I'll go up to the book as well with Melliandre.
Are you sure it's two dwarves?
Positive.
Those are long arms for a dwarf. Paging through.
I mean, I'm like, oh, maybe they were just cut in half.
So the book's closed. It's not open when you get to it. It's a closed book. Written on it is basically the scriptures of the golden dawn.
Okay. Can I look for traps? I don't think I can. That's a thief thing.
You can ask, Bug.
Bug?
Yes,
Did you-
turns around. You see this like this suit of armor that almost goes down. This chest plate that almost goes down to his knees.
It's the bottom of the chest plate has like the sun thing again, and then from the lower point, the sun, like the streaks of the sunlight like stretch across the armor. Does that make any sense? How I'm trying to describe that?
Yes.
And it's gold as well. It's not gold. It's just a golden color. The sun is on a silver.
I see the breastplate and I'm immediately like, praise for sun. I get down on one knee. And I'm like, wait a minute. Where'd you get that?
Get up. The only time you need to do that, and let's not talk about that.
If you want to read it quickly, or try and like, Melinda, if you want to try and read it quickly, I'll allow you to give me a spout law roll.
Okay, I was gonna.
And I'll give you +1 forward on it as well.
Okay. Sure. I'll take that. So I add +1 to my roll. Sprout law. And that is a 12. So I know something. I know everything.
Okay, so basically,
usable.
so I mean, it obviously reimbursed the whole idea that there was 3 orders, and the order, the Golden Dawn was the top in charge order.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was like the Silver Daybreaks, and they were the ones that they were the scholarly part of the order, and then you had like the Quartz Sunrise, who were part of the they did more of the day-to-day stuff of keeping a monastery alive and stuff like, running and ticking over. And it goes on about like the beliefs of the Golden Sun is to like teach people things, learn. So the how is it? Elia? Is that how she's pronounced? Jwall? Isla is the goddess of wisdom, war, weaving, and medicine.
Wisdom, war, weaving, medicine. Right. That weaving's a bit interesting.
So Tristan, if that's told you, you know that that's not correct. That's not what the Quartz Sunrises teaches about Elia.
Yeah.
Its scriptures is to help people, help them learn things and not control. The whole point of the order is to be a guiding hand.
Do you tell us this?
Oh yeah, I'd be reading this out.
And then injecting your thoughts.
Yeah.
So the Golden Dawn was established about 700 years ago, and this book has been added to as well over the years, like as more information come out, and it discusses like there are many fortresses all over whatever the land's called, all over the realm, and eventually it gets to a point where it starts discussing like more current history, because it's sort of scriptures and it's sort of a history book, and obviously the handwriting changes as well as like as different generations add to it, and it starts discussing the schism.
Schism.
Yes. And the fact that the Quartz Sunrise faction seem to be rebelling and rising up against the master, the Golden Dawn. And the last entry in this book is probably about 400 years ago.
400 years ago.
Which is when the village got attacked.
When this ruin was attacked, yeah.
But they didn't get this far in.
How much do I want to bet that the last person who entered this Does it say anything about the body on the?
No, doesn't mention a name in the book.
It could be that last entry. This is me just theorizing. That last entry could be entered in by the guy who's now by the two doors on the table.
You mean elves?
But Tristan says it's two doors. The body on the table, the thing on the table, may have been the last person to write in this book.
Okay. That's cool. Want to take it and go?
Yep, I'm going to hold on to this. Thank you very much.
Fine by me.
Yep, I will take this book, and I will.
Mr. T.
Yes.
I have found this very nice bit of metal,
Can see that.
but it
What?
doesn't fit me very
Oh.
well.
For Pete's sake, man.
I propose a trade.
Uh-huh.
You trading? This ought to be good.
Yeah. I will give you this. Both sides, no tricks. And I would like the amulet and the key and to not owe you for the food anymore. When we do, I mean. Obviously the
You can have the key, but not the amulet.
I'd accept that deal. I think it's the best you're going to get from him.
And we'll forget about you stealing the rations.
and you owe me something shiny for when we find something shiny next. Instead of the amulet.
Okay.
There we go. A wonderful deal.
Starts taking it off and hands it. Key.
Keys in the door.
The keys in the door.
Okay, I'll grab. On the way back.
There's no other exits from this room
No.
Is there
Okay.
anything noticeable on the sarcophagus?
apart from the two doors or elf.
Is there any writing on there?
There is writing on there, yes.
Can I ascertain as to what it says?
It's his name.
You've got a
What
name.
is their name?
I haven't thought of a name, so let's think of a name. And a rank as well. What sort of rank? Come up. Well, it'll be someone high in the in the
Do
order.
you want me like high, or do you want like?
Maybe he's a cleric rather than paladin. Because if he's scholarly, that would make more sense.
High cleric Simba.
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 Like,
Simba.
Ama Salabenya, when you gonna
Okay.
buy me a pizza?
I was referencing Simba Room, but really
Simbarum.
chavs,
Just
but
call him
yeah.
Simbarum.
Simba Room
I-
works too.
Yeah.
right, Simba room.
So
Hi.
high cleric Simba Room.
And you start. I guess you head out.
Yeah.
Just before we do, I want to be charming and open towards Tyrestwyn.
Okay.
And I just want to go up to him and I want to say, Tyrestwyn. And then I actually click. I'll show you. So I get to ask one question.
Oh, no.
I can ask one, and then you can ask one of me. And I ask, what are you really feeling right now?
What am I really feeling right now? My whole world has been turned upside down again. I found out that there was 3 sects under this one order, and apparently we wiped them out. And who knows how? Yeah, who knows? If there's anyone left representing the other orders now? I am in a state of shock, but I feel like if this is what's happened, we need to re-establish the Golden Dawn. That is my thoughts right now.
You get to ask him a question back as well.
Yep.
They may ask.
I would like to ask.
Which I must answer truthfully.
I like, what do you wish I would do?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Or what do you most desire is also really good.
What do you wish I would do?
What do I wish you would do? It's clear that you humans have had something terrible happen here. The tension between our two peoples is growing. There are clouds forming. I want you to stop it. And if this is how we have to do it, then by the power of my gods and the power of the human gods, and by all the gods of all the realms, do it. And I gently take Tyrestwyn into a hug.
I'm just like, okay then, and hug Melliandre back.
I'm casually just like flicking the dagger in the air and catching it.
Okay.
I
So
thought you needed a hug.
I assume as you leave, I assume you all head out. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking the
So
key and the amulet.
the pendulum has run out of juice and it stopped
Oh,
swinging.
Thank the gods.
We could have just waited.
As you sort of like leave, no, it would have kept going until I decided it stopped. But as you like leave, as you sort of like come out of the stairwell, whatever the stairwell. You hear someone saying halt, and as you look around, there's like 30 people like standing around with arrows. Our leader would like to have a word with you, and we'll end it there.
Do we do bonds?
Well, that's what we're going to do. We've got to do end of session stuff. So let's do end of session.
Sweet.
Right. Okay. End of session. When you reach the end of a session, choose one of your bonds that you feel is resolved, completely explored, no longer relevant or otherwise. Ask that the player of the character you have the bond with if they agree. If they do, mark XP and write a new bond with whomever you wish.
How much XP?
Sorry?
How much XP?
For what, the bonds?
Yeah.
Well, you get one if you feel like you get 1 XP.
Okay.
That's why it says, mark XP. So 1 XP.
Okay.
So we'll go around in order. So we'll start with Cameron.
Well, I've certainly not sung anything of Tyrestwyn. I feel like I have been making a lot of jokes of Bug. That Bug has been the butt of my jokes a few times, but
Is that over though?
Is it over? Yeah.
That's
Has it been resolved? Well, that's your choice. That's your choice, Charles. Do you feel it's been resolved?
What's your goal from the joviality?
I guess to form like a really, really close friendship in a sort of weird way, because you seem to like being the butt of my jokes.
I like the attention. I don't really get your jokes. Definitely, Bug considers you both to be friends. And yeah, you can resolve that, I feel.
Okay.
Like in a sideways way, that's definitely resolved.
Okay. You mark an XP, and for next week you'll have to write a new bond. We'll have to go over what a bond needs to be, but it's probably something from what's. You get to write whomever you wish, but it's something that's happened this game, like this session, something relevant.
Yeah.
Bug.
Stole something from Mr. T. Has that been resolved?
I mean, I have cleared for debt, so yes.
Great.
Okay.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Mark XP, and then we'll come up with another bond for next week. We'll probably discuss bonds because I'm not 100% sure how you make. I'm not 100% up on how they're made because they need certain things in it. But if we base it off something that's happened this session, that would be probably the best thing to do. And then Tyrestwyn, what about you?
Yep. So Melliandre has stood by me in battle and can be trusted completely. How did that get cleared?
I mean, you did come to my aid.
Yeah.
And I did warn you about the attack.
Yeah.
So
I helped you get back up, and then you screamed, "He's behind you!"
yeah. And also, I'm showing genuine interest in you over this whole holy shit, my order is the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Let me not get political. Sorry.
I'd say that one's cleared.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that one being cleared.
And then Bug's misguided behavior.
Can only do one. Can only do one bond
Okay.
per session.
Yeah.
Do we do alignments as well? Did you say?
So now, so once bonds have been fulfilled or updated, look at your alignment. If you fulfilled that alignment at least once this session, mark XP. So first and foremost, Melliandre.
I did not succeed.
What's your alignment?
Chaotic. Spur others to significant and unplanned decisive action.
Yep. If you didn't
I would say the dance move was unplanned decisive action at the start.
Yeah, but I've got to spur others, not myself.
But you spurred me into it. You gave me the plus 1d4.
True. But you would have used that to attack anyway.
Yeah, but you spurred me into action. You literally took me by the hand and...
Yeah, it was definite. Yeah, it was unplanned because you pushed me forward. I see undead, and I go, "Nope, this is the Paladin's fault."
Yeah,
Exactly.
that did happen. He did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark XP.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you just let the Paladin keep going straight forward when you decided to stop and get Bug to go in front, if you didn't do that, I would have gone, yeah, you definitely did it twice, but you only get 1 XP. What about Bug?
Bug, shift angel, blame yourself to someone else. So I was subtle. When the people were at the beginning with arrows on us, I was giving up. I hadn't given up, but I was giving up so that I would not be the target.
Okay.
That was my goal there.
Mark XP.
Yeah.
And
It worked.
Tyrestwyn, what about you?
Endanger myself to protect someone weaker than me. I mean, I ignored the Draugr and got Melliandre back up.
Sure,
Yeah.
Mark XP.
Definitely, you achieved that.
Now we answer these questions. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Yes.
Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
I feel
fucking
like it
undead.
did. Someone almost died.
Did we loot a memorable treasure?
Yeah.
The book.
Yes.
Oh,
The
I'd say
book,
several,
and the-
but yeah.
Yeah.
And the breastplate, but
For each yes answered, everyone marks XP, so everyone gets 3 XP.
sweet.
11.
12.
8.
You had
Alright,
a lot better rolls
so-
than we did.
What I suggest you to do, I don't mark it down yet, but just start thinking about what you want to select next for next session.
Sir Tywin owes me some shiny loot.
Is that our bond?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair.
So, should we do
Yeah.
shout outs and then we'll wrap up the stream?
Tyrestwyn.
Yeah.
Tyrestwyn, sorry.
So, we'll start with Jwall. Jwall, why don't you give yourself a shout out?
Hi, I'm Jwall. Jwall7Z around the internet, usually, because someone always steals Jwall, unfortunately. I'm a very occasional streamer, a very, very occasional writer, an occasional GM, and a player in games, as you can see. Yeah. Follow,
Thank you.
etc. if you want to.
Do go check him out. He talks more in his own streams.
I do.
Charles.
Yeah. I can be found here next week. Thank you. And on Discord. So on the edge on Discord, which you can find in the chat. It's going to get posted up and in the description below if you're on YouTube. That's it. That's me. I like to roleplay.
Thank you. Cameron?
So yes, I'm Cameron. You can find me here Mondays with the rest of this wonderful group. If not, you can contact me mostly on Twitter at CLH Harrison, which is the same as my Twitch handle. Also, I tend to hang around a variety of art streamers, Twitch channels, and other members of People That Games Twitch channels, and hopefully more of James's Twitch, because he's guilting me into doing it.
I shouldn't have to guilt, but I have to.
So yeah, you can find me in those places.
All right, guys. Now, obviously, yet again, if you want to support the channel, do think about subscribing to the Twitch channel because it is September. So subs are at half price. So yay, please, thank you. Also, tomorrow night, I'm going to be trying to. I'm going to attempt to make some fronts from what's happened today and some of the things that we got made from last week. So if anyone wants to come by, swing by and give us a hand on that sort of thing and help me logic through it, that'd be great.
What time are you planning on doing that?
Probably about the same time as tonight. So probably about 8 o'clock start. If you don't want to subscribe to me on Twitch or you can't afford to or whatever, you can always support me on Patreon, and that can be as little as $1 a month, which is not much. You also get early access to videos if you are a Patreon as well, or videos that are like the character creation video on YouTube. You can only get access to that by watching that by being a Patreon for the next month. I think I have to figure it out how we're going to do it, and the GM things as well. There will be Patreon only videos for about a month. I might put the first one out as like a teaser to drive up Patreon if that helps at all. I'm not sure, it probably won't. But other than that, check out my social media. You can find me on the PTG Discord. The Twitter, my Twitter, where I subscribe to myself. Twitter, follow me on Twitter. That's where I post that I'm going live and stuff. Facebook is pretty much the same. If you use Facebook, you might want to do it there. And YouTube is where all the VODs go. So, other than that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. And possibly share it with your friends, and leave a comment down below if you enjoyed it. But other than that, we're going to say bye to YouTube. Bye YouTube.
Bye YouTube.